Greetings friends, Steven here, and welcome to my unboxing / review of Machine Robo Revenge of Kronos Battle Robo. So this is something I picked up at our local toy show for $60. It's a bit much, more than I kind of want to spend per toy, but when I saw that they were remaking the GoBots line, I had to get at least one, so I went with this one. As of this recording, there's only been the 4 that have been released, but there's another set of 4 that has been announced. That'll be out soon enough. But yeah, this is the one I picked. Originally, he would have been called Tank from the not Super GoBots, but just regular sized GoBots. I've actually got the packaging of this one. We saw this before in my pickups of the toy show. Flip top, still sealed. Card, as they call it, is a bit mangled, but whatever. Right here, there's the original version. Tank Enemy Robot Destroyer. But here he is now. So, I'm keen to find out, like $60. Like I said, that is a fair bit of money for any toy. And you can see he's not huge. But yeah. So, we're just taking a quick look at the packaging. First of all, you get the basic idea. He's a blue robot dude. He goes from, I guess you could call that a tank, to, of course, his robot form. I thought this guy looked pretty cool. So, let's get this open. Once again, trusted pocket knife. Now, it looks like it's just a regular box, and there's tape on the top. I believe that's tape. So, just make a little incision here. Yeah. Hopefully there's a improvement in the video quality. I'm actually using my new smartphone to record this. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty good on my end. We'll see how it looks in editing. Alright. So, ooh. Yeah. Oh, okay. Alright, so we've got him open now. Here, we've got, I believe they call this Warrior Class. Strong Arm from recent Robots in Disguise cartoon. You can see he's about the size of, like, actually we've got a Titan's Return guy. Okay, here's Wolf Wire. You can see he's actually even a bit smaller than a traditional, well, I guess traditional, what you get for an average Transformer now. So that's unfortunate, because like this guy here is $20, which even then is a bit much. But I mean, you can see the size difference here. I would have certainly liked this guy to be bigger, but he's got weight to him. I believe there is diecast mentioned somewhere here. Somewhere. Looking for possible mention. I don't see it. Oh, we'll find out. Okay. He's been released. There is weight there. There is some die-cast parts, which is nice. First impressions? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Feels like the arms are plastic. This part, that feels die-cast. You can always tell by the how cool it is. And these parts do feel, not that part, but this part here, this part feels die-cast. And the chest here, that definitely feels die-cast as well. So what do you think, right off the bat? $60? Is that worth it? Maybe? Who can really say? I mean, it was definitely an impulse purchase. He's got a little gun. He's got a little doohickey there. Obviously, this is me unboxing it for the first time, so I really don't know. We do know this will be held in his hand. Let's see if I just flick that down. That and there. Holds that gun real good. Stands real good. Guns are a bit crooked. There we go. Yeah. I mean, that's cool. Not quite sure what that is. And we've got, now this is neat because I've seen this before. Each one of these comes with this little set you can put together. It's like a stand for posing, and you can have these parts connected together. So you can have them like jumping in the air and, you know, like action poses and all that. I'll probably put that to the side for now, though. It's not really what I'm hoping to focus on in this video. We're just looking at the toy itself. Alright, so when you get one of these, does it come with a manga? I know a lot of these things come with little comic books now. I'll tell you what, though, I like that this has a full color instruction for transformation, which is pretty nice compared to what you get from yeah. Modern Transformers come with this sort of cheap black and white. Bleh. Yeah, this is pretty good. Series 4, notice Battle Robo. Please pay attention on the joint between calf and arm. There's a foot joint to insert the body. What? Please pay attention on the waist joint during transform to robot mode. Interesting. So don't break it, basically. Where does this go? Well, we'll find it. But, I mean, like you can see, maybe that's not the best example, but, I mean, they're small. For $60, it is a smaller toy. It's okay, but you know. I mean, if I were to go to Walmart right now, I could get the latest Titans Return Soundwave for $60, and it's certainly a bigger toy. It won't have diecast parts, and arguably it might not be as sturdy. And this does have the diecast bit, so that is something. But yeah, I mean, it's cool. Like, I'm glad to buy at least one. Would I buy all four? Probably not. I've actually got Leader 1 and Psykill already in the original Super GoBot mode. And I really don't need a second. It's got a bit of the old thigh gap there, but at least there's something in there. Problem with a lot of Transformers these days is there's just like a lot of like empty space in the plastic. With this, at least there's something in there. It just looks like joints and gears and valves and such. And he is very posable. Like, you can see me just fiddling around. Let's get the little flaps there. They don't seem to go up all the way, but that's okay. Goes pretty far nonetheless for posing. Knee joint. That ball joint. I can't see the ball joint, which is nice. It's not obvious like it is with a lot of Transformers these days. And this can swivel. Oh, my legs. It's tight, which is good. Like when I try to transform just off camera here, Wheelie from Titans Return, like the arm just popped off really easily. These feel pretty sturdy. So, I mean, the robot mode, like, obviously, I saw the box. I knew what to expect. He's pretty neat. It's a fun design. He definitely has that, like, very industrial look that GoBots had. Oh, look, the gun bends. Interesting. Looks like there's a bit of a gap there, but I'm guessing that's so the hand can turn in there for transformation purposes, so that's alright. Gaps with purpose are alright. Gaps with no purpose that are just obvious cut cost gaps I'm not so fond of. But yeah, I mean, guns kind of get in the way, these shoulder guns. I never understood why you'd want guns right next to your head for any robot, but arm does have pretty good posability. I don't know the exact terms for every single bend, but I mean, he definitely has a pretty good posability. And the gun is a bit too posable. This crazy bend. Looks like a little bit of like a see-through there. Alright, so I'm going to try and figure out how to transform this. I'm not going to film it because it will take a moment. But I'll be right back and we can check out him in, I guess, battle tank mode. And yeah, I mean, right off the bat, robot mode. Yeah, it's it's certainly an acquired taste. He stands really well. I appreciate the diecast bits and pieces in him. It does give him a good weight to him, and really like I mentioned before, like the super GoBots and even just regular GoBots are really good for being made of like quality metal bits and pieces. And yeah, this guy's holding up the line pretty well, I think. So just give me a moment here, and we'll check out tank mode, and that'll be about it. So be right back. Alright, so we're back. I have transformed Battle Robo into his tank form. It's pretty adorable. Okay, and by the way, I figured out what this was at the end of the instructions here. It shows it's a piece you put in his butt to help him be propped up on the stand. So, you really only need that if you want him on the stand, but we're just looking at basic vehicle and robot modes at this point, and we just saw robot mode, and now we see tank mode. It's pretty cute. Once again, like average modern figure for scale, like it's pretty small, but it fits together really well. There were a few tricky spots. Yeah, it wasn't that bad, honestly. Getting these parts to actually tab in, it felt a bit off, but just like pushing them down, like it actually came out pretty good. There was a little click and like click, click, and it's like good stuff. The turret on the top does move around, and these can be aimed up or down. It's got little thingies there. I mean, it's pretty basic, but is it worth $60? I would say, honestly, no, unless you do like GoBots and Super GoBots and do appreciate diecast in your toys, and I do like all of those things. But yeah, I mean, like, it all taps together pretty well. I mean, here you can see there's obviously bits and pieces of arms and joints, whatever, but, I mean, generally, there's no obvious robots parts sticking out anywhere. I would say the gun part actually does feel a bit cheap. I mean, you can see it's just your basic plastic. I do appreciate the little red window there. I guess you could say that's like a little cockpit seat. Kind of tricky to see, but yeah. A little bit of detailing there, a little red on the yellow, some white paint. Once again, those slightly translucent yellow bits. But yeah. I mean, I bought one. I'm glad I did, because I have been keen to see one of these in person, but once again, like, more thingies for scale. Where did okay, here's a wheelie again. That's a good example. Like you can see, he's just a bit bigger than, like, these are what, maybe $10 if they're not on sale, versus a $60 item. Once again, if you like the diecast, you like that weight. I mean, he's got the weight to him. This thing has no weight. It's super flimsy, and of course you can see robot bits everywhere. But, I mean, yeah. And to be fair, it does come with the still sealed. Honestly, I don't know if I even want to take this out of the packaging. Like, just the design, like, he's not one of the robots that you'd really want him on a stand for, you know what I mean? It's nice that they give him that extra little piece here, so you can put the pieces on there, and then you can have him doing, I don't know, jumping into action or something. But I mean, he's obviously very much a land-based tank. You can see he's got the treads there, which do move around, which is kind of neat. So if you wanted to have, like, I don't know, off-road crazy rock, getting across a desert or mountain or rocky terrain, you can certainly do that. Otherwise, I think for the most part, most people probably just leave them on their desk or their shelf or whatever, their display. So they'll probably just keep them flush. But, the option is there, which is nice. But yeah, I mean, pretty cool. People who know me know I don't want to spend a lot of money on anything. So, Once again, this certainly was an impulse purchase, but, you know, it's pretty cool. And number 4, Machine Robo Series, Machine Robo Revenge of Kronos Battle Robo. Am I glad I bought it? Yes, it was an impulse purchase, I admit it. But yeah, I mean, transformation was pretty straightforward for the most part. I had the arm backward for a bit. That was easy enough to fix up. Legs open up, you know, stuff goes in. It's very traditional for anyone who's fiddled with Transformers lately. Yeah, cool. I think that's about it. There's really nothing more I have to say. Once again, though, $60 Canadian. That was tax-free, at least. Special shout out to ages 3 and up who were at our local toy show. I was going to almost buy this, or a Striker Manus, which would arguably be a bigger toy, but this one, like, I've been wanting to try at least one of these out. Yeah, it's pretty neat. It's fun stuff. I like both modes too. Like, I think the best transforming toys are the ones that you can appreciate in both modes, not just one or the other. For example, there's a Soundwave toy that's also, he transformed into a tablet, like an iPad or whatever, and I'm thinking that's pretty neat. I'll probably get that, but I'll never keep him in tablet mode. I would just want him as a robot. But this one, like, I really like that the turret does move around. Kind of weird that it moves in the middle, not on the back. You'd think it'd move here as opposed to here, but you know, it's fine. He's ready to rumble. Terrain is not an issue for him. Aiming is not an issue. It's cool. I like the colors. You don't see blue, like this kind of blue very often, which is why I've got this guy here. This is from Transformers Prime. I believe this is Rumble? Like Soundwave's Rumble, but just for an example, once again, you can see how, like gaps, space, just like they could have put something there, but they didn't. You know, just ugh. Like, he looks pretty rough on the back. You know what I mean? Like, he looks cool here, but this guy, I mean, he's got the sturdiness to him. That's what I really like most about him. Like, there's no wasted space really here. It's pretty cool. Okay, so I guess that about does it for my video unboxing / mini review of Battle Robo. So let me know in the comments what you thought of this video, what you thought of my new camera, and hopefully the sound is okay. Hopefully the lighting is okay. I was tempted to put my light on over here, as you can see that, but then you get the shadows. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So yeah, and there's the original guy. Cool. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.